Welcome to our apartment tour. Finally, a very highly requested video for us to film showing our brand new apartment, and I'm super excited to show you. And I also want to just go over all the bits and bobs in the apartment because everything has a purpose. Woo! Everything has a purpose and a story, and I wanted to share that with you. All right, Patsy, are you going to show everyone around? But anyways, yes, I do live in this apartment with Brian, my fiance, all the ferrets, and our puppy again as well, who is out for a walk with Brian right now. So it's a perfect time to film this video. So we are going to start with the front door. So right when you walk in, this is kind of what you see, which I'll go over that space in a second. But first is the kitchen. And as you can tell, it's much better than our previous kitchen, if you remember. I might insert some clips of the old apartment just to compare. But I have all of my supplements for the ferrets and the dog. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. We do have a dishwasher. It's currently broken, to get a replacement sometime soon. But yeah, the dishwasher has been really, really nice to have. I've got my ferret clock that doesn't work. I also want to show you guys all of my must-lid type merchandise around the house. I do have a lot. We have a really nice window here that goes right out to a really nice creek back there. You can't really see it in the summer since it's so dense, but it is quite nice. And I have a nice little, I don't know what you call this, that my friends got me for Howl. And my fridge, which is nicer than the last one, I think. I don't really remember, but the freezer is pretty much the same. It's kind of small. I've got all little ferret stuff on here. Cabinet space above that I can barely reach, but it's still cabinet space. Our oven thing that we used at the old place because we were too scared to use our oven, but now we have a nice oven that I feel comfortable using. It is our first electric oven. I'm used to only gas ovens, but it's still been working really nicely for us. The microwave has a couple different quirks, like some of the buttons don't work, but we just kind of work around that. And then yeah, a lot of cabinet space, which is very nice. And when you go over here, we have my old vanity. Now this is a very important piece of furniture that has been in my family for a very long time. And it's a part of a set that I grew up with, but I don't have the rest of the pieces. The rest of the pieces are at my parents' house. I have a calendar for the future, as you can see, but I have it up because it is a black-footed ferret. My Nana found this for me and she thought I would like it, and she was right. I have the paintings that the ferrets made, which I filmed a video on. This one Pazuandfriends did, so it's very special to me. And then of course Momo and Appa's. And then there's this little otter guy that Gen found at my parents' house. Actually, he was chewing on it, so I took it from him. But yeah, of course, fake candle, all of my versatile hunting dog magazines that I've got here. And yeah, it's kind of like a random thing. And that blanket we keep here because I line it along the couch because I'm very paranoid about them falling. So that's kind of like their fail-safe blanket there. But anyways, yeah, I used to have it as my computer desk, but I just recently got a brand new desk, so, and I didn't want to bring it back to my parents' house because I really, really like this piece of furniture. It does fold up into a mirror, but I don't really use it for my makeup and stuff anymore. And then we have the bathroom. The light switch is on the outside, which was a little bit of an adjustment. And it does have like a fan sound. That's the only complaint I guess I would have, is that sound just running all the time when the light is on. We have, you know, all the essentials: toilet, sink, mirror. I have a really cute picture. I got this at Goodwill for a couple $, and it's just like a random racehorse, but I thought it was really cute. Came in the frame and whatnot. And we have a shower and a bathtub, which we did not have a bathtub at the previous apartment, so that's really nice to have. But yeah, it's a nice bathroom. It's a good size for us. No, nothing too fancy. The ferrets love sleeping in there on the little mat. this is my favorite space in the whole apartment. Obviously it is the main space, and we do have a really nice sectional couch. We got this couch at Big Lots, so the quality isn't, you know, amazing, but we really like it. It's been really comfy. The ferrets haven't been destroying it, which is very surprising. A lot of familiar things from the last apartment, but my most favorite piece of furniture in the entire place is this amazing coffee table. I love big sort of farmhouse style coffee tables, and this one folds down so you can actually make it smaller, but I really love it this way. I got it off of the Facebook Marketplace for very cheap, so it is secondhand, and it's just so nice. I love it. It's amazing. It's really amazing. We end up eating most of our meals on here because it's just so nice and big. It obviously does take up a lot of space, but I personally just like to have it this way. I think it looks nicer this way. And what else do we have here? We have a floral print that I got from my neighbor at my parents' house. We have another nice window there. This is a really beautiful painting that I got at we have like this massive antique mall down the street, and it's really big, and it's where I get most of my wall art and little decor stuff. So here we have a very special space, and this is Howl and Tanji's resting place, and I have a bunch of their like little stuff that they really liked, you know, Howl's bumblebee, his collar, Tanji's paw prints. I need to clean the outside of it, but Tanji's favorite duck toy, pictures of them. But yeah, it's very special and works out really nicely in this spot so that, you know, they're involved in everything that we do. But anyways, moving on, I have this beautiful horse painting that I got for a couple dollars at the antique mall as well. I have a big leather recliner. Now you really have to be careful with recliners and ferrets. Obviously I've talked about it on my channel in great length, because they can get stuck in the mechanisms, and when you go to recline, it can result in a emergency vet visit. However, we do not actually use this chair. It's more of just decoration. We will be giving it to my parents once Christmas time rolls around, because that's probably where we're gonna have our Christmas tree. So they will be able to use it and have a better time with it, but it is from my uncle. He was very generous to have given us a lot of the furniture in this apartment, and we do really love it. I love the look of it. It's just I can't really use it because of the ferrets, but we can still sit in it and it's really nice. But anyways, we have all of Gen's stuff hanging up, his collars, leashes, harnesses, my treat pouch, and then we have a very beautiful sliding door. This is one of the reasons why I went with this apartment, is because it just had this really nice easy access to the outside, which makes it really easy for Gen to just go out and do his business and come back in. We installed these curtains. It used to have those really ugly plastic sliding, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like those window screens, but for this, I hated it. It kept falling apart. But yeah, Brian was nice enough to install these. It looks so much better and let in so much more light. And this is my overgrown garden situation out there. As you can see, the basil is thriving. I'm about to make a mad pesto with all of that. But a lot of my other stuff that I had growing kind of flopped, but it's okay. It's my first year actually growing things. So then we move on to a really awesome table that my grandpa did. I think he like found it on the side of the road and he made it all nice. It has a leaf in it so you can make it smaller or bigger. This is the biggest it can go, I believe. But yeah, and then we have these beautiful antique chairs that I got from the Facebook Marketplace. They are absolutely beautiful. They're actually quite comfortable. We've got, you know, a couple little table decorations, of course, candles that I can never use because of the animals, but I still like the look of candles, so I do have them around the house. This picture is one that my dad took. He is a professional photographer and he used to do it as his career. Well, it was kind of like a side thing that he was doing, but he hopes to get back into it. But that is one of his pictures. It's just of a barn in the wintertime around here. And then this picture was from my parents' house. They have another one, and we used to have it up in my childhood home for the longest time, so it does remind me of that house, which was very important to us. But yeah, I think I forgot to mention I have like a little rug here, and then the tube that runs behind it. I find it's like a really nice hidden place to put it because it's not really the prettiest thing, but they do still use it on occasion. And then we have a 3-tier basket holder thing that I just got from the antique mall yesterday, and I kind of stuffed it with a couple fake plants. I love it, it's so cute. But I have all of their collars hanging up, and it actually works out now that I have 5 collars hanging up, which works out. But yeah, so these collars, if you're curious, were done by Pets Galore Studio. I get most of my ferret stuff from her, and then all of like my harnesses, you know, leashes for the ferrets kind of go in there. And more plants. We have a very beautiful wooden side table that my uncle gifted to us, and he also gave us a little lamp. As you can tell, I didn't really buy much for this apartment. Well, I mean, I did, but I didn't buy anything at like full price. So this is actually, I just recently got this from the antique mall. It's a photo of a dog taken in 1922, I believe, and it was just titled A Good Boy. I unfortunately don't know his name. I just thought it was really cute when I found it at the antique mall. Hi, Momos. You helping? Oh, and then we got Patsu. But yeah, and then we actually have a wine bottle. This was the first wine that Brian and I bought together. It was very disgusting, but he really liked the picture on it. He chose it for us, 14 hands, and it's horses on it because, you know, I'm a horse girl. But yeah, I have a toy box here that has both Gen and the ferret's toys in. And what are you trying to get out of there? And I used to have like more aesthetic looking toy boxes, but either the ferrets started chewing on them or Gen started chewing on them. So now it is a milk crate. It's not the prettiest, but it fulfills its purpose. And we have a TV stand that I got off of Facebook Marketplace, a really nice TV. Oh, you can see me. It's a smart TV, which is really nice. And we usually have our PS4 here, but we haven't hooked it back up since coming back from vacation. Patsu, what the heck are you doing? I know I don't usually have Gen's dummy in there. I think he wants to take his little dummy. You can't take that. Oh my God. Here. This is Patsu's toy. He does not like that I put it in the toy box with Gen's stuff. Here, you can take that. There he goes. They like to stash under the TV stand. And then I have another little table that my uncle gave us, a fake plant. Yeah, this is kind of what it looks like in here. As you can tell, it is much bigger than our previous apartment, which is what we were going for. And it's just so perfect. It's just the right amount of space, and we really, really like it. But anyways, let's move on to the first bedroom. So we do have a baby gate here, and it helps prevent Gen from going in and eating their food. I still have to feed them breakfast this morning, but it's been really, really useful for that reason. This is where Gen sleeps. We do put him in a playpen, and he has his own bed. It kind of works as like a crate. We do have 4 of these very, very large closets. This one doesn't really close nicely, so that's why we have it duct taped. But it's got like part of the heating system in there, so we don't really want the ferrets in there. And we have this cute fireworks house that I put together. I got it from Aldi for the ferrets. It's like the most perfect little ferret size. They don't really use it, of course. So this is our bed. My uncle also gave this to us, which worked out really, really nice. We have a bunch of different ferret stuff. This is a ferret plushie. And then I have an otter plushie as well. I have my certification, which has got my last name on it, from Southern Illinois University for the Canine and Feline Nutrition Program. I have a beautiful picture of Patsu, which you've probably seen before. And then the artwork of Patsu and Howl that my sister did for me a while back. And we have a shelf that I have yet to fill with all of my knickknacks, but it's really cute. It's like a farmhouse shelf. and another table that my uncle gave us with a candle that I can't use. And yeah, it's on like a little wooden coaster. Ferrets are getting into something, I can hear them. And we have a nice little window. And this closet is Brian's closet. It's really, really messy, but it is where the ferrets spend a lot of their time. I have a really nice bed in here. They're cube, which you've seen from the last apartment. It's just a really nice, cozy little space for them. Boop, boop. So yeah, this is the bedroom. We do have another bedroom here, however, because it's on the other side of the house, it doesn't get as much light during the day. It gets a lot, you know, towards the end of the day. So you'll have to bear with me. It's kind of dark in here. Brian's side is a little chaotic. He doesn't really have a real desk yet, but we'll definitely get one for him soon. And then we also have, that's my closet, and then kind of like the junk closet that has their carriers and whatnot in it. I have another picture that my dad took right here of some boathouses, shelving space that you've seen from the previous apartment. A nice big picture that I got from Goodwill. It's kind of creepy. Brian doesn't really like it, but I do. And then this is my desk. So this desk I actually found over by the dumpster. Someone was trying to throw it out, and it was extremely heavy, but we managed to bring it inside. I really like it. It's got, you know, shelves, and it's just so nice and big. I'm able to have my double monitors, and it's just really nice. And this is where I edit my videos, work on blog posts and whatnot. And I have Gen's information up there, his litter certificate, stuff like that. And we have my knickknack shelf here, which I wanted to show you the stuff on here because it's really cool. I have a picture of Sedona, little Totoro. This is a little guy that Brian got me, I don't know, like for our anniversary or something like that. I can't remember what it was for, but he got it from another antique store. This is really cool. It's actually a real polecat skull. Now, it was ethically sourced. Just thought I'd put that out there, but yeah, it's so cool. It's missing the two bottom fangs. I don't know why, but still very, very cool. I have like a soapstone heart or whatever they're called. I got as an engagement present. Seashells from our vacation. And then my cute little ferret and otter guys. We have an otter, another sort of like mink otter in the back, and then two little ferret guys that I found at the antique mall. If you can picture, the mall is very, very big. And Brian managed to find one of the little guys just in like this sea of knickknacks and antiques, and it was just absolutely crazy to find them. And then I went back another time and I found a matching little guy as well. And I have a really beautiful, I love this one, antique artwork. I think it's colored pencil, I'm not quite sure, but it kind of looks black and white. Of some geese. I really, really like this. It's so cute. I got this from the antique mall for like $8. I don't remember, but that's how cheap a lot of these prints are. And I have this picture. It doesn't have glass on it, but I also got this from the antique store, and I thought it was really cute. It has two dogs and a horsey, but I really like it. Tree that you've seen from the previous place. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, this rug is from my sister. She had it in her dorm. And then, and then the rug I have out here as well came from Home Goods. So really the only furniture items that I splurged on for this apartment was obviously the couch and this rug. That's pretty much the only things, yeah, that I really splurged on, because all the pictures were either free or only a couple dollars, and we didn't buy the TV. The TV was a gift. Table was made. Yeah, so that was like the only pieces of furniture that we actually splurged on, which is really nice. I just love thrifting and going to the antique stores and just buying items that have a lot of story to them. And whether or not I actually know the full story, it still makes them very special, at least to me. So yeah, you know, this is the apartment. I absolutely love this place. We'll probably live here for at least another year or so, and if not longer. And yeah, you love it too, Pazu. So yeah, the ferrets still get absolute total free range of the entire place. We don't have a cage for them, as you noticed. And again, gets free range as well, obviously, but he doesn't really go into the bedroom during the day because that's where the ferrets have their meals. And Pazu loves to go outside. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming with me today on my tour. I hope you enjoyed our brand new apartment, and I will see you in our next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.